Tomato, cauliflower, cabbage, string beans, okra. We are fortunate to have on the farm banana, plantain and coconuts. What we do is screening them up, they go fine. The Asian that you see 84 and Bongo Isaac is 84. See? Bongo Cecil is the one who's really the farmer who teaches us what to do. He's really the instructor. But they all suffer because not only Jamaica have an 84-year-old or 85-year-old man where, they all suffer through atrocity, starvation, atrocity. But the thing about the farm is that they're all happy so that we can plant food and they're in walking. Bongo Cecil lives on the compound, so you can easily walk and monitor things. Bongo Isaac will live up the road, so it's easy for them to come and have food. But we have yams also. We bought 150 pounds of yam heads. Are you familiar with yam heads? Have you ever seen a yam head before? Or maybe you'll see the yam in the market. We'll plant the head from the yam. So a yam bank will have 5 heads. So we have a lot of yams. Chances are we'll reap yam in January. We have gungo peas now, about 5 foot tall. Those we are still pretty young. So by the time December, January, we'll have gungo peas. See, we have more cabbages. So we plant short-term crops and long-term crops, which is the importance of farming. But another thing about farming, you still have to eat before you reap the crops. So you have to have money there to provide transportation and, well, Bongo Cecil lives on the compound. Leeson lives outside Mobile like myself. Marcus, who you see there, short one, have to travel. So we have one resident farmer and all of us travel. So we still need funding for transportation, and normally you don't plant food, you have to have something to eat same way, no matter what. We have spring water. Man use ganja same way, we don't plant ganja, so we still have to buy, Ancient love herbs, so I'm a little herb for smoke. Spring water, little snacks in between. The good thing that we have jelly coconuts every Thursday, we can always pick a jelly. Jelly are very sweet. So the farm is a work in action, and everyone are happy about it. So that is just the early stages of the farm. If you go there now, all the land is cleared. So what we have as tools, fork and hoe, machete, our weed whacker, we were able to buy 100 foot of water pipe, and we have 100 foot of hose. So we have 3 pipes on the farm, so we can plug in from any side and water the place. So Jamaica is a place that you get rainfall regularly, but sometimes you have 4 months of no rain. So you still have to have a scientific method to provide water for the young plants and nourish them. So that is good so far. Rastafari.
Yes, I. So Ras Flako, can you tell us who the beneficiaries of these projects are? I mean, the products will be what will happen to the products, to the vegetables and fruits that they actually grow on the farm?
Okay. We have identified ones who are very close in walking distance. Bongo Isaac, who you see is there. Bongo Isaac he's suffering from cancer right now, so he needs more nutrition, right? You have Bongo Youngful is an ancient priest. He's in his 70s also. He doesn't really work. Mama Lila, Malila is also sick with diabetes, high blood pressure, and kidney problems. She's just in Montego Bay. Sister Wood is nearby also. Not so much sick, but still need food because what she do for employment is dressmaking, and that is seasonal. It's not every time you get something to sew. But the important thing, if you listen, the food in Jamaica is just not good. If you go to a hotel, you might the food look pretty and you eat it, but the food is fertilized. It's a pretty appearance what's inside. You could buy a tomato. I don't have a fridge. When I buy a tomato and keep it at home, by that 3 days the tomato is spongy. Not good. You buy a yam, you put on the yam gets soft, yam starts to change color. You buy carrots in the market, the carrots get spongy also. So the food in general is not good. The principle of Rastafari is to eat natural foods. So when you have, remember, the only choice, I'm a city man. I don't have a place, but I gladly identify the farm within a 3 mile from where I live, so it is very good. So it was one transportation to go there. The general Rastafari population in Jamaica don't plant anymore because the market is there. It's a different culture than first time when you're man in the hills with black heart man, you grow your own food. People in Jamaica go market and buy. So the people who supply food to the market want the food to come fast. Even the government promote fertilizer. If you buy a ripe banana and cut it, there's some yellow things, red things inside the banana, it's not good. The papaya, they might rub things on the papaya. They read the papaya green, rub some things on it and the papaya ripe over time. So you might see some ripe spots, some green spots in it. So honestly speaking, to live healthy, it is best to grow our own food. It's a small scale, yes, but it provides right now for 5 or 6 ancients, and we will expand it to give more food and nutrition to them. So it is very good to do so.
Yes, So we could say that's the object of this project is to produce organic farming, then will be shared among Rastafari elders in need.
Indeed.
And so the food is not for sale.
No, it's not for sale.
Right. So this is a very important point that we need to make clear. The food is not for sale. So it is not like a business, but food will be divided amongst those identified by Ras Flako Tafari, those elders in need. So Ras Flako, let me ask, how is a regular day on the farm? How is a day on the farm? I mean, what happened that you come together? There is somebody already living there or living near Bongo Cecil, I guess. And then how is your day on the farm structure, more or less?
Okay.
Can you describe the picture for us?
Right. The day on the farm is full of activities, but the beauty about it, Bongo Cecil is just next door. So it'll be the first one there. If we have young plants, it's the first one to give it water to stay right there. And I at least live in the town, so we take transportation to go. So by the time we pick up the few little necessities, like the spring water, some herb, we have a smoke same way, some little snacks basically, ripe banana, a papaya, a melon, we take that. That would take us to the farm like about 10 o'clock. Sometimes Marcus is already there. So the duty is, if there's land to be cleared, we take the weed whacker, own a weed whacker, I provide the servicing for it, we take it there. Marcus will be there early to do the weeding and the clearing of the bushes. Bongo says will be there to supervise, to see what needs to be transplanted, what needs to be molded, Because you have the young sucker coming up, but you need somebody to mold it, to put more earth on it. So we do that. So the point is, it's a routine that each one have their own responsibility. I was able to take plants from a house, like I take a Nesberry tree, I take a pear tree, orange tree, and also a lime. But we have a seed problem in Jamaica now. One of my brethren sent seed from Florida. The government quarantined seeds and send them back. I was not able to get them. Or we try to figure it out. We say, okay then, our friends in Canada say, okay Flako, I'll mail you some seeds. Just a test. So I got, say, 10 packages of seeds, right? One of the sisters was lucky, she's from Canada also, she bought about 20 packages of seeds. We buy seeds from Jamaica, but sometimes we don't think that the seeds are good. They're old. So when you sow them, you don't get very much. But I can happily thank individuals here who have provided seeds for me. So we have zucchini seeds, sunflower seeds, black lentil seeds, flag seeds, oat seeds, bottleneck plantain seeds, date seeds, and seeds from Ethiopia provided by Ras Ibi. So those I will take back to Jamaica to do the experiment to see how they will grow. You know, some of the seeds are planted, we are not familiar with them. In the package I got from Canada, we have onion seeds. So we have to read the label, see how much we can do. So we do rotation planting. When you reap a crop, you don't plant things the same. But another thing that you don't see on the video is pumpkin. We have about 4 varieties of pumpkin on the ground, covering a lot of land, you know. So we have things which is not only on the video that we plant after. So a day on the farm is very active. But sometimes we're in a rain season, so we don't have like a shelter for rain, you know. So most times when the rain takes, you have to go for shelter and you come back. So it's a matter of how you manage the time. On a normal day, we leave the farm, say, 5 o'clock. So you come from 10, leave 5, so you have a maximum day. You plant, you rest, you come back, cool the sun. So we have trees that we can shelter on the farm. We have a good maybe coconut tree there which have the leaves. We have a guava tree which is branched out properly. So we make our own seeds, and sun too hot, sit down, take a shelter, re-energize yourself and you go back. So it is not stressful. It's not a stressful day of work on the farm basically.
Yes, give thanks. Well, I would like to take in something from Ras Ibi about the importance of agriculture, farming, self-reliance in I tradition, in Rastafari tradition. I know the I has been traveling through Jamaica, Ethiopia, and obviously even Europe. Everywhere you go, you have been farming. Yes, so can you give us an insight of that, please?
Rastafari. Here Okay, I mean, farming is the first work, I think, given to man by the Almighty. It's a commandment that if we don't farm, we should not eat either. Simple as that. So, farming, I think we can do it everywhere at all times, through all seasons, because we can always find conditions to do farming. We can do sprouts, right, in our kitchen. We can grow in our balcony. Yeah, depends. It's not the size really of your garden, but it's more your intention and your dedication to the farming itself. Yeah, and yeah, we can do it. And this, like they are saying, the seed thing is a very, very crucial thing, right? Try to save up as much good seed you can and plant them back again. Because seed is getting crucial. We have certain actors out in the international market who are very ruthless, if we say like that. They don't care. They just want to run the market, and they don't care if they sell you poison. So, yeah, it's good to collect the seeds. It's very good to be independent, self-dependent, trying to eat as much as possible from your own vineyard, whatever you can produce, because it's really a blessing. It's a blessing to eat from your own works, where your own hands produce. Yeah.
Yes, I give thanks. Yeah. Well, Ras Flako, can you tell us more or less what is the future for the project? What is on the pipeline for this project? We have been planting a lot of things. Things are growing now. You started to harvest. Yes, more seeds are coming. What is in the pipeline? What is the future? Even more or less, how many people are we going to be able to help through the products of the farms? Is there an extreme?
It is limitless in the sense of who you help is just those who are in need. We have identified those who are in most urgent needs at the moment, so those names are called, but there are other ones that we will find over time, especially like during the November Bingi, which is very close. More one will come to Pitford and Bingi. We will know exactly, so we'll do a needs list. What do you need? What is your condition? What do you need most? What we are able to provide. So as soon as the farm, so by about January, February, we have more things out the ground.
Yes.
So when you sow seed, you know exactly what you have. Because right now we are sure of yam, we are sure of pumpkin, we are sure of corn, cabbages, pop choy. Other seeds that we get, we'll have to do the sowing, the planting, to see how much they are adaptable to the soil, so how much they grow. So basically, it's all about nutrition. We want to plant medicinal plants too, because there are many plants that I don't know. Maybe the ancients know, so we could gather a medicinal garden and plant medicinal herbs. We will have a place that students can come to visit. Visitors can always come. So if you come to Jamaica, we can always show you what we are doing. We will also encourage you to bring seeds. We will also encourage you, if you have farming techniques, if you have a farming tool that you can easily take, you could also take it, we'll very accept it, you know, those sides of a thing, because we're looking at global things, we're looking at cooperation with Rastafari and even non-Rastafari. Because many of us know different farming techniques that we don't know, farming methods. So it's a matter of sharing the knowledge as best we can, and have a global link now of support. See? So eventually it will grow. January, February comes on, because we are just 6 months.
Yeah, you can take it.
We're very young. We have not really any substantial crop as yet.
Thank you.
But what we aim to do is to expand the farm more space that we can each time.
Yes, great. So talking about medicinal plants, natural healing plants, what Ras Ibi, I know you are into the natural medicine from a long time. What would you suggest a farm or a garden or even just a simple yard would have in terms of let's say first aid plants that we could use in our medicine, or for our like small illnesses like cold, fevers, like bellies? What would you suggest we could plant into our garden and even like in the farm?
Okay, given thanks. I think a lot of medicinal things are, according to what Flako is saying, is growing on the land already, because we have the leaves from the trees. Leaves from fruit trees like mango, guava, soursop. They are very potent medicines. Usually we have them in abundance and we don't use them. So they are there already on the land, and I suggest that one plant multi-usable plants, meaning plants that function as spices, function as medicinal herbs, preventive herbs. I'm thinking about things easy like aloe vera. Yeah, like a first aid plant. You need to have aloe vera wherever you are, yeah, young and old. Yeah. Things like peppermint. There's many plants where it's easy to grow, really, and we will just gather them. I mean, the project is just in its initial start. So, like all project, if is given this project a 5-year, I think we will be doing really good and supporting quite a lot of individuals from the farm. And another thing also with the farm is that it's not just this farm going to feed the elders. This farm is an initiative from the Rastafari brethren and sisters, and it is there to give incentive and give ideas and for new projects. Whoever have a project in their country, in their area, they should absolutely do the same thing, you know. Everybody should have a piece of land to support themselves. That's what I'm saying. Yeah?
Giving thanks. So this is very important, because it's not only the farm, the soil is not only like a supermarket which you go there and you take vegetables and fruit, but this is a system. I would call it a system in which there is people growing, the soil producing, people harvesting, people benefiting from the products, you know. In the meantime, seed again, sowing again, you know, cultivating, reaping. It is all a system, and and it is not only about the food, it is about the medicinal plants, yes, of course, but I think there is also a social and a community value from it. For example, the fact that people could come together and could spend some time together. So there is like also a social impact. And Ras Flako Tafari, I want to ask you, do you think that a project like this, like the farm, could give the elders, the Rastafari elders involved in it, that time and that possibility also of sharing their knowledge with other ones?
Give thanks. It's like a therapy. You're 75, 80 going up. You need an activity to do. You need something to do with that time more than sitting at home. So you can come on the farm, maybe you can do a little weeding, you can do a little you might not be able to do the forking and the heavy work. But the little work like weeding and transferring the young plants or sowing some seeds in a pot or in the ground is good. It's a social activity. Then you can sit now and reason on Rastafari things and global issues. So in Jamaica, you have ancient saying at home, waiting for somebody to visit them, but we create an opportunity now for you to do something with yourself, with your mind, and with your hands. Then now, from the farm on the day, we could take things from the farm and cook a pot on the spot. Then you could take home some food from the same farm on the same day. So it is good to have that, yes, to have that activity. Give thanks.
Yes, give thanks. So let me ask about partnerships. Ras Flako, are there any partners at the moment that are supporting the project? Will there be any more partners in the future? I'm talking about organic farmers associations, nationally, internationally. What is the vision? What is the vibe about all of that?
Jamaica is a complex and dynamic place in one. You know, Jamaica is a place of, man want to make a competition, but there is no competition because they just have to just do good. So my greatest support is global, international support. I still have to congratulate the neighboring House of Spain, Rastafari International, you know, in UK and Denmark and Italy, who send fund, knowing that it's a good initiative. But the typical Jamaican will just kiss him teeth and, well, I can buy food at market, you know, I go plan on food, or you get me? Or he might just come and want to just reap, I'm not planning nothing. See? So it's a mentality what you have down there. Or he might not want to spend the money to come to the farm because he's looking at another hustle. See? So right now we are good with what we have and knowledge, and we have enough seeds. Maybe we might need more technical skills in the future. Let's see how it turns. So we are trying to manage as best we can. In case we need technical expertise, we can also tap in now to the technical resource. But we are trying to help ourselves to see how far we can go. But I'm still happy for the international support that was given. It is much, much greater than the local support. We don't expect, say, man will be excited, you're in a farm for Rastafari Ancient, and say, yeah man, we go weed two thing and plow two field. They will depend on that. Which is very sad, and it's Rasta same way, you know. So that's it part of Jamaica where you might figure, say, how they do that. But that's the reality down there. But I don't really stop because I know there is a need to do that, and it's important to do so. I am not disappointed, I'm not pissed off with them because that is their behavior. It is good to keep doing good. But that is the intention, to produce good things. So we just keep focused, you know? Rastafari.
Yes. Ras Ibi, do you think that a project like this, the format of this project, could be exported even in other places like Africa, for instance?
Yes, absolutely. I see this project is it didn't just happen.
Right.
It come about because there was a need, right? So when we see this need all over. So community development is a crucial thing where community itself take responsibility for. We find out what is our problem and we solve it on a local level. You know, this is a great thing to do and to work together for the benefit of more people. Yes, so the model can absolutely be replicated in many countries, I would say, you know.
Yes, fantastic, fantastic. So So basically, Ras Flako, the farm now is supported by international help.
Yes, yes.
By funding, by donations. Yes.
Exactly.
So, how people can help, how people can donate, how people can give their support in terms of money or seeds or whatever.
Okay. What we could do is just to leave, you could maybe after we present you, give your email, your intention, and we could do some connection by email. You could, by email communication, you could identify what you have, and we could take it from there. You know, like we make a little supporters register then, so to speak. So whatever you have, we'll know, you know, within a timeline, and we'll expect, you know, for that. But the beauty about the farm, the land that we are on will not be chased off. It's not to say that you're going to plant and somebody's going to run you off and say, no, you're on my land. It's good land. It's our land. So we will be there for a very, very long time. So the best what we could do right now is to, those who are interested, you know, after we finish it, could give us some information, email-wise, and so we could connect and see, or we can take it from there with your support. Give thanks.
Yes, exactly. And remember that up there at the House of Rastafari we have an exhibition of photos about this project. Yes, and there are all the contacts and all the links, and so even if you don't make it here, like to link to Ras Flako is going to be up there at the House of Rastafari for the rest of the day and the evening. I would like to, well, first to thank you and to invite you, if you have any question that you would like Ras Flako or Ras Ibi to answer, please, this is your time. They are very welcome.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, it is possible. We have space for you. Or you tell us in advance when you come in and we can set up the thing them for right. Switch it.
Okay, from Capoeira Angola.
Leader is Mestre Cobra Mansa, and also functions like that. It's not for elders, but capoeiristas can come and learn capoeira and plant a lot of stuff and learn about agriculture and both this passion on the side. So really good, and I feel it. Yeah.
Give thanks.
Sorry, where is this project once again? Where is this?
Bahia.
In Bahia.
Bahia.
Oh, okay. Oh, in Bahia.
Yeah. Mestre Cobra Mansa.
Yes. Good. Fantastic. Fantastic. Any other question, please? My brother right there.
Hi, I'm interested in if there is a place here on Rototom for changing seeds, because there is, I think in Europe there is also growing a community who grow their own food and veganism and good people, and yeah, I'm interested in changing seeds for Europe, for the world.
Yes, give thanks. Well, we, as a House of Rastafari, at the moment are in the position of receiving seeds. I don't know how many seeds we have to change, to exchange We are more in the position of receiving seeds for the farm. But I remember last year and the years before there were places where you could exchange your seeds, and they were, if I'm not wrong, like going up on the left side. But if you have any seeds to donate that you would like, Ras Flako to take to Jamaica, you can ship them or you can just give them directly to him. And this is something that I would like to highlight. It is beautiful. It is happening. It is actually happening during those days that we have been here. People has been coming to the house of Rastafari with their pockets full of seeds, yes, and has been putting the seeds right there. And also the juice makers around the place, they have been so kind to collect their seeds from mangoes or other even avocados, local fruits, and keep them for us. And those seeds will go to Jamaica. Ras Flako will take them to Jamaica, and they will be grown on the farm. So this is something beautiful, because a project like this obviously needs some money, for petrol when you have to cut the grass, or pipes, water tank, these kind of things. But not only money. The strength can come through seeds. We are talking about agriculture. We're talking about living stuff, So people can contribute with seeds even without spending their own cash. So I find it beautiful, So please come in with some other questions if you have. Observation. Anyway, the farm will be soon in a position of hosting people wanting to come to help from Europe, from the States, from other places. So soon, Ras Flako and the team will be ready even to do this kind of things. We're just getting there. We're just getting there. But I can say that since the project was launched, there has been a lot of interest on the social media and in occasions like this, obviously, when meeting face by face, because people really see that this project is something tangible, is something real. It could not be more real than this. We're talking about hands in the soil. We're talking about like growing your own food in order to sustain you. We have been helping the elders in need, and we still are helping the elders in need with economical donations. Yes, we're still doing that because that is important, because elders need to go to the doctor, have visits, and you cannot pay the doctor with a cabbage in these days, but giving the elders the possibility of having food, it is something different. Yes, money will go very, very fast, especially in a place like Jamaica.
Yeah.
Expensive, Money will go very fast, but food will keep growing. Seeds will keep sprouting. So we are talking about being self-sustainable. We're talking about being focused on not only on the hand-to-mouth living, not only on today, but we're talking about something that, yes, will feed maybe this generation of elders, and hopefully, the generations to come as well. Because man does not turn young, man turns old. So we have to think in advance, because we are in a position in which we cannot rely on Babylon system for assistance, pensions, and all those kind of things. Jamaica very much different than Europe, very much different from the States as well. So we cannot rely on that kind of assistance. So we have to make our own one, and Ras Flako, with this vision, is in trying to make it happen. So if anybody has anything to ask, this is the moment, and otherwise I kindly and open-heartedly thank you for your interest, for your presence, for your positive energy that we have been feeling through this week of Rototom Sunsplash at the House of Rastafari, on the streets, meeting. It has been wonderful. So I am here, but I can freely say, representing all the others of the family, that it has been great, it has been genuine. Your love, your presence, your enthusiasm has been tangible, so we are thankful for all of that. Yes, so looking forward to see you here next year, yes, for our next adventure. In the meantime, live it up, live good, live healthy, live strongly, and mainly live happy. Yes, Selassie the First.
Good.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being another more. This one, so I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival that we have left. And thank you very much, everyone. It was a pleasure.